Hi and welcome to what is day 23, it's Wednesday, right? So day 23 of this Top Step Trader Combine. This is supposed to be, or will be, unless I change something via Top Step Trader, will be the last day of this particular Combine. It's Wednesday the 22nd of February 2017. This is the result. We had 3 trades, 1 contract on each one, and a win-win and a loss, well, a break-even and 2 wins. So yeah, 3rd winning day in a row, and not only that, but 3rd day where I've cut my trading hours right down. I began just after 11, like 11:15, and I'm done before 1, so less than 2 hours there, and that's exactly how I like it. My only concern, as I mentioned in the last video and prior videos, is sustainability. Whether this is sustainable, what will happen when that inevitable losing day comes? Will I be able to stop in time? Will I be able to hit these smaller days frequently enough to be able to more than offset any losing day or period? And this is all to be seen, really. And I know that the losing period or day will be much more susceptible to emotions because you need to be you need to give yourself over completely to the market and do what it's asking you to do rather than what you need it to do. So yeah, that's all I've got for today, really. Here are the stats of the last 3 days as I look over and see, what's going on. I think one trade, for whatever reason, one CL trade is missing, and it was a loser. So this should actually be $420 odd and some change. Like just take off 66, 63, 68. So let's do that here. The actual tally is 87, 72 minus 63, 68. Yeah, that's how much I've made in the last 3 days. That pulls me right away from the maximum drawdown and leaves me with just under 2 grand to the target. So I don't know if it's possible even with Top Step Trader, but I'm seriously considering reinstating this combine and just continuing. I know that perhaps my freedom to trade in this manner just freely with the market, although it is skill, I believe it's skill, just reading the market. It is. We've had 22 trades so far since Monday. So between Monday and today, Wednesday, we've had 22 trades. So that's an average of over 7 trades a day. It would appear that it's some kind of deliberate action on my part based on what I'm seeing with the market. But I'm very weary of this. But I'm going to try to put my doubts aside. I just wanted to let it be known on this video that I'm not saying I'm a super trader or this is the new way or whatever, but this is what I'm going with for now. And I'll be very weary of any down day, so perhaps I'll knock it on its head. Because I was in 3 trades simultaneously today. If that could, you can put on 3 trades and have 3 losses in a heartbeat, and then you're down, with commissions, you're down more than 150, 170 odd if you've chosen 6B, because that's $62.50 per stop. You could find yourself down $170, $180 really quickly, and obviously 180 out, 424.04 we've made in 3 days. Let's just say you're down 180 in the first 5 minutes of a trading day. That is a very significant proportion. That's 42% of the last, 2 days, because this is the 3rd day. So that's 42. You can lose 42% of 2 days of work in 5 minutes of trading. And so that's difficult to sit with, really. And I would wager that it's that way with, you can't really buffer yourself from the effects of time and market movement. You could spend 2 months, making a whole bunch of money and give it all back in an hour. You know, there was this famous video from a trader back in, I think, the market crash of 2007, 2008, that volatility. He had built his account up to like 40, 50 grand, something like that, over a period of 2, 3 years, and decided to go balls to the wall and put a position on over the weekend during that 2007, 2008 period. And he woke up, the poor sod, woke up to like 50 grand of losses. He had lost 2.5 years of work in one, um, probably in retrospect, stupid move by holding over the weekend, you know, especially in periods, volatile periods like that. It was just greed. Greed, greed is just the flip side of fear, because fear encourages lack, and then lack means that you're scared, you're not going to have enough. And so when people say fear and greed, they're just two sides of the same coin, really. They're extremes of emotion. And so it's not a case of if, it's a case of when that losing day comes. If I can just end trading, if I can say to myself, okay, it's not my day, and lose three trades in the first 5 minutes and walk away and come back the next day, yes, I may well hit 3 losing trades that day as well, but at least I mitigate the bleeding. I don't dig a massive hole for myself and lose 2 days' work in 1 day's worth of trading. But this is getting a little bit ahead of where I am. For now, I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing, see what's going to happen with this mode of trading. It's much better on my health, much better potentially on my family situation. And just, you know, an hour and a half. Yesterday was an hour and a half. I did actually come back yesterday and see if I could push it, and that's greed. Greed, greed powered by fear of not making enough. So I came back in the evening. I lost all the money I made yesterday, and drew down to like a $30 drawdown on the day from the 137 up, and then I brought it all the way back to 200. But the journey just wasn't worth the extra $60. You'd be much better off just going in like a sniper, taking it, making sure you're lucid and ready to trade. Trade an hour, hour and a half a day, maybe 2 hours, and stop. And if I could manage to net anything close to this performance, this has taken me 3 mornings, Central European mornings, 2-3 hours to accomplish over the course of 2-3 mornings. If I can manage that per contract on a consistent basis, it's just really, it's great. Even if I can manage half of that, you know, you make $240 every 3 trading days. That's 7 times 240 in a month. That's more than $1.5 grand per month per contract. Then your job is just to sneak an extra contract in over time and make 3.3 grand, and then sneak an extra 2 contracts on top of that, and then make 6.6. And then a year, 2 years from now, you're making 6.6 grand per month in an hour or 2 per morning. And then from there, you know, you can grow or just stop there. I'm not sure that my goal is to make $1 million and all that kind of stuff. Like it's often been my goal during the years, but the first port of call is just to see if I can keep up this sort of trading. And I have had losses in this period of time, so it's not like I've gone on a winning streak. I've won, this says 57, but if you throw in the trade that's missing, I've had 12 wins and 10 losses for a 55% win rate, 55% win rate. So I've lost almost as many trades as I've won, and still made this kind of money with $161 of drawdown, according to this control center on NinjaTrader. So yeah, and this is by just keeping those losses really tight, breaking even when trades look like they're not working anymore. So my average loss was only $35.07, even if the original risk on positions have been as high as $60 odd. And my average winning trade has been low, but those base hits, as we discussed on Sunday's video, they do add up. So I've got to decide whether I'm going to reinstate this combine. What would you do? Would you end this combine, I can go down to 28,900 and I can't remember, 986. Let's call it 990. I've got $430 until I hit the max trailing drawdown. Bear in mind that if I stop before that, I have another day where I can draw down as much as $500. So in effect, I've got $920 of drawdown, $2,000 and some change to make for the target, and no limit in terms of trading days. Or I can elect to go ahead with the cancellation, start again, start at 30,000 with 1,500 behind me, only $1,500 up to the target, but be tied into 10 days worth of trading. Would you change? I know I've had a couple of opinions, which I'm grateful for, but would this change these latest developments, would this change your stance, or would you go ahead and reset anyway, given the last few days' result? So I'm interested to hear your opinion on that. That's all I've got for you today, and tomorrow may well be no trading, dependent on whether this combine's cancelled, whether another one is opened, but I'll try and drop in with a word or two anyway, just to keep the flow of these videos going. So that's it for now. Take care, and I'll catch you all probably tomorrow.